Every time you open a cold drink, you hold a piece of engineering in your hand. But what if we told you that this simple aluminum can is made in seconds, inside a machine moving at incredible speed? Every day, billions of people open an aluminum can without ever wondering how it was made. But behind that simple pull of a tab is a remarkable industrial journey, from raw mineral and recycled metal to an ultra-thin container engineered for strength, precision, and speed. Visual description: open on a cold aluminum beverage can, sitting alone on a dark industrial surface. Condensation slowly forms across the metal. The camera moves closer until the aluminum surface fills the frame. Match cut from the microscopic texture of the can to enormous industrial machinery beginning to move. The modern beverage can is one of the most highly engineered forms of everyday packaging. It is lightweight, stackable, strong, and designed to protect what is inside while using surprisingly little material. Visual description: huge automated warehouse filled with rows of aluminum cans. Robotic conveyors transport cans at high speed. Camera travels between endless rows, emphasizing scale. The story can begin deep underground and across open-pit mines, where bauxite provides the primary source of aluminum. But today's can industry also depends heavily on recycled aluminum, turning yesterday's cans into tomorrow's raw material. Visual description: massive open-pit bauxite mine. Excavators remove reddish earth. Transition to piles of crushed aluminum cans at a recycling facility. Before aluminum becomes metal, bauxite is chemically refined into alumina, or aluminum oxide. This stage transforms a mineral-rich ore into a purified material ready for the next industrial transformation. Visual description: inside a giant alumina refinery. Pipes, tanks, pressure vessels, white alumina powder, and automated control systems. Alumina then enters the primary aluminum production stage, where an electrolytic process separates aluminum from oxygen. In Hall-Héroult cells, enormous amounts of electricity drive this transformation, producing molten aluminum metal. Visual description: massive aluminum smelting hall. Workers and automated systems operate electrolytic cells. Molten aluminum glows orange beneath crusted surfaces. But not every can begins with newly produced aluminum. Used cans can return to the manufacturing system, where they are sorted, processed, melted, and transformed into new aluminum products. Recycling can dramatically reduce the energy required compared with primary aluminum production. Visual description: recycling center receiving compressed bales of used beverage cans. Sorting machines separate aluminum from contaminants. Whether the aluminum comes from primary production or recycling, the metal must eventually become a controlled material suitable for rolling. Molten aluminum is cast into large slabs that will later be transformed into extremely thin sheet. Visual description: molten aluminum pouring into a massive casting system. Glowing metal solidifies into long slabs. The thick aluminum slab now enters enormous rolling mills. Powerful rollers progressively reduce its thickness, creating long coils of precisely engineered sheet used for beverage cans. Visual description: gigantic rolling mill with aluminum slab entering rollers. Close-ups show the sheet becoming thinner and winding into enormous coils. What looks like an enormous roll of ordinary metal is actually highly controlled can stock. Its alloy, thickness, surface condition, and mechanical properties must meet precise specifications before it ever reaches a can-making press. Visual description: huge aluminum coil being inspected and moved by an overhead crane. Then the transformation becomes almost impossible to follow with the naked eye. The coil is fed into a cupping press, where flat circular blanks are punched from the sheet and formed into shallow cups. The can has finally begun to take shape. Visual description: high-speed cupping press, punching circular blanks and forming them into cups. Camera captures rapid mechanical cycles in slow motion. The shallow aluminum cup now enters the bodymaker system. Here, forming and ironing operations transform the short cup into a tall, thin-walled container, while controlling its dimensions with extraordinary precision. Visual description: high-speed bodymaker producing tall aluminum can bodies. Close-up of cups, entering machine, and finished bodies exiting. This is where one of the most important forming operations takes place. The aluminum is drawn upward and ironed through precision tooling, reducing the wall thickness while increasing the height of the can. The material stretches without breaking, because its alloy and forming conditions are carefully controlled. Visual description. Extreme macro visualization of aluminum wall passing through forming dies, followed by real factory machinery. The bottom of the can is not flat. Its engineered dome distributes pressure and helps the lightweight container withstand the forces created by carbonated beverages. Visual description. Macro shot of the shaped can bottom, followed by pressure testing equipment. After forming, the top edge must be trimmed to create a perfectly controlled height. Even a tiny variation can affect the next stages, so precision trimming is essential. Visual description. Rotating can bodies pass through trimming machinery. Thin aluminum rings are removed. After forming and trimming, the cans must be thoroughly cleaned. Industrial washing systems remove lubricants, metal particles, and processing residues before the surface is prepared for decoration and protective coatings. Visual description. Hundreds of cans travel through a multi-stage washing system. Now the blank metal surface becomes a recognizable product. High-speed printing systems apply complex graphics around the cylindrical body, turning the can itself into a 360-degree communication surface. Visual description. Unprinted silver cans enter a high-speed decorator. Colored graphics appear around the cans as they rotate. The outside is designed to be seen. The inside is designed to protect the beverage. A specialized internal coating creates a barrier between the metal and the liquid, helping preserve the package and its contents. Visual description. Cans move through internal spray coating equipment. Macro visualization shows an ultra-thin protective layer covering the interior. The can body is wider than the opening needed for its lid, so the upper section passes through a series of necking operations that gradually reduce its diameter. This saves material while preparing the can for its final closure. Visual description. Sequential necking dies reshape the top of cans. Several stages shown rapidly. The final opening edge is flanged outward to create the surface that will eventually be sealed against the can lid. Every curve must be controlled because this tiny rim becomes part of the package's pressure-tight closure. Visual description. Macro shot of the can's upper edge being flanged. Finished cans move away in perfect rows. Before a can leaves the factory, it must pass inspection. Cameras, sensors, and mechanical systems can check dimensions, surface quality, and package integrity. Defective containers are removed automatically, while acceptable cans continue toward packaging. Visual description. Automated vision inspection system, scanning rapidly moving cans. Defective can diverted from line. Finished cans leave the production line in enormous quantities. Automated systems organize them into stable groups, preparing them for transport to beverage filling facilities. Visual description. Automated conveyors arrange empty cans into massive organized rows. The cans are stacked onto pallets and protected for shipment. Layers may be separated with sheets, then secured so thousands of lightweight containers can travel without being crushed or contaminated. Visual description. Robotic palletizer stacking empty cans onto pallets. Inside distribution centers, the empty cans wait for their next transformation. They may travel only a short distance to a nearby beverage plant or cross borders as part of a global packaging supply chain. Visual description. Huge warehouse with towering pallet racks filled with aluminum cans and automated forklifts. At the beverage plant, the empty cans finally receive what they were designed to hold. High-speed filling equipment measures the beverage, fills each container, and prepares it for sealing. Visual description. Fast beverage filling line. Empty cans enter, liquid streams fill them, then they move toward the seaming machine. The lid is made from a different aluminum alloy because it must provide the stiffness and strength needed for the final seal. The shell is stamped, shaped, fitted with a pull tab, and prepared for attachment. Visual description. Separate production line creating aluminum can ends. Stamping presses create lids and tabs. The lid is placed over the filled can and mechanically seamed around the flange. The result is a hermetic closure designed to keep the beverage inside and the outside world out. Visual description. Close-up of cans entering a seaming machine. Multiple rollers fold and compress the lid and can flange together. Once filled and sealed, the cans are grouped into the formats consumers recognize: multi-packs, trays, cartons, or other retail configurations, and prepared for shipment. Visual description. Automated packaging machines group colorful beverage cans into multi-packs. From the packaging plant, pallets enter trucks, rail networks, and distribution centers. Aluminum cans are lightweight and stack efficiently, making them practical to transport across long distances. Visual description. Nighttime logistics yard, with trucks being loaded by forklifts. Transition to highway convoy. The aluminum can industry connects mines, refineries, smelters, rolling mills, recyclers, can makers, beverage companies, and logistics networks across continents. The final can may be manufactured far from the place where its aluminum was originally produced. Visual description. Cinematic global montage. Mining, aluminum rolling, can factory, port containers, ships, trucks, and beverage plants. Abstract globe transition. But the journey does not have to end at the recycling bin. Aluminum recycling can feed the material back into the production cycle, creating a powerful circular pathway from used container to new aluminum sheet and eventually another can. Visual description. Consumer finishes beverage. Can enters recycling bin. Collection truck. Recycling plant. Melting furnace. Rolling mill and new can factory shown as a seamless loop. Aluminum has a major advantage. It can be recycled repeatedly without losing its fundamental material properties. But producing primary aluminum is energy intensive, which makes recycling and lower carbon production increasingly important. Visual description. Contrast between giant smelter and modern recycling plant. Transition from glowing furnace to recycled aluminum. Recycling aluminum requires dramatically less energy than making primary aluminum. Industry sources commonly estimate that recycled aluminum production uses only about 5% of the energy required for primary production. Visual description. Used cans compressed into bales, shredded, sorted, melted, and cast into new slabs. The next generation of recycling depends on better sorting. Sensors, optical systems, and increasingly sophisticated processing technologies can help separate materials and improve the quality of recycled metal streams. Visual description. Advanced recycling facility with optical sensors scanning fast-moving aluminum pieces. Can makers continue reducing material while maintaining performance? That challenge drives alloy development, forming technology, precision engineering, and improved can geometry. Visual description. Macro comparison of aluminum sheet thickness, forming dies and ultralight can bodies. The lid is also evolving. Because the body and end traditionally use different alloy systems, researchers and manufacturers are exploring ways to simplify material combinations and increase recycled content without sacrificing performance. Visual description. Research laboratory with engineers examining aluminum can ends and material samples. Inside modern factories, the future is not only about metal. Sensors continuously monitor machines, production conditions, and quality. Data can help manufacturers identify problems earlier and keep enormous production lines running with greater consistency. Visual description. Futuristic control room overlooking a can factory. Engineers monitor real-time production systems. A truly circular aluminum system depends on more than technology. It requires collection, efficient sorting, thoughtful package design, and strong recycling infrastructure. Every missing can is material that may never return to the loop. Visual description. Recycling bins in cities, collection trucks, sorting plants, and remelting facilities connected through visual transitions. Imagine finishing a drink today, recycling the can, and seeing that same material return as another can in the future. The journey is not necessarily a straight line. Aluminum gives the packaging industry the possibility of a loop. Visual description. Beautiful cinematic sequence following one can from consumer hand to recycling bin, sorting plant, furnace, sheet coil, compress, and finally a new finished can. So, the next time you hold an aluminum can, look beyond the label. Inside that thin metal shell is a chain of mining, chemistry, electricity, engineering, manufacturing, logistics, and recycling. all compressed into something small enough to fit in your hand. Visual description. Person holds a cold aluminum can against a sunset. Camera slowly pulls backward, transitioning from the hand to enormous industrial landscapes, and finally back to the can. From bauxite and recycled metal to molten aluminum, from giant rolling mills to high-speed forming machines, from a simple cup to a finished container, the aluminum can is a story of transformation. And when that can is recycled, the story can begin again. What looks ordinary in your hand is the result of one of modern industry's most remarkable achievements, turning a thin sheet of metal into a package designed to travel, protect, perform, and potentially return. Because the future of manufacturing may not simply be about making more. It may be about making what we already have last longer. Visual description. Final cinematic montage. Molten aluminum, rolling mill, conforming, printing, filling, consumer, recycling new can. End on a single aluminum can, standing on a clean industrial surface as factory lights slowly fade.